Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Tullahoma High School tonight. The Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats move into the region semifinals in this matchup with Upperman. Long way to travel to play the Upperman Lady Bees here in Tullahoma tonight, but Livingston Academy and Upperman meeting for a right to move into the sectional round of play coming up on Saturday night, move into the region championship coming up on Wednesday night here. The winner of this one does. The loser of this game sees their season come to an end here tonight in Tullahoma. As Livingston Academy and Upperman, they played twice already this season, with Livingston winning at home in Livingston 43-38. Upperman won down in Baxter 36-32, so that's about as even as you can get. Livingston a +1 in the two matchups between those two schools earlier this season. And the Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats and Wildcats meeting here for the third time this season, the rubber match, because they won't meet again. The loser of this one will see their season come to an end here tonight in Tullahoma. Livingston Academy, the Lady Wildcats are 25-6 under head coach Leslie Riddle. She is assisted by Billy Sales and Elizabeth Maxwell, and they'll start like this. They'll go with 4 seniors and a junior. Number 2, Keaton Webb. Number 10, Alexis Phipps. Number 12, Aaliyah Melton. Number 15, Allie Qualls. And number 20, Leah Kate Clark, the starting 5 for the Lady Wildcats at Livingston Academy. Against number 2, Keaton Webb. Number 10, Alexis Phipps. Number 12, Aaliyah Melton. Number 15, Allie Qualls. And number 20, Leah Kate Clark, the starting 5 for the Lady Wildcats at Livingston Academy. The number 3 team out of District 7 AAA meeting here against the number 1 team out of District 7 AAA, the Upperman Lady Bees. Upperman coached by longtime head coach Dana McWilliams, as they come in at 26 and 5 on the season for the Lady Wildcat, or the Lady Bees. And they will start like this. They'll go with number 3, Brooklyn Crouch. Number 11, Gracie Hamilton. Number 22, Emma Conradi. Number 24, Jayla Cobb. And number 44, Abigail Johnson, the starting 5 for the Lady Bees of Upperman High School. Again, it's Brooklyn Crouch, number 3, number 11, Gracie Hamilton, number 22, Emma Conradi, number 24, Jayla Cobb, and number 44, Abigail Johnson, the starting 5 for the Lady Bees of Upperman High School. Now, the last time the Lady Wildcats were in the region semis was back in 2017. The opponent back in 2017, the Upperman Lady Bees. Upperman got the win that night over Livingston Academy, so the Lady Wildcats trying to get back at the Bees a little bit for that last meeting in the region semis. Now, the last time the Lady Wildcats won a region semi was back in 2016. They beat Signal Mountain by a final score of 69-51. You remember back, Keely Lamb was the lone senior on that 2016 Livingston Academy team that won that one. Keely has went on to play professional basketball over in Norway. She's watching us tonight on her live stream. Keely, hope you enjoy the game. Hope you get a big win for the Lady Wildcats here tonight as you get to celebrate over in Norway. I'm not sure what time it is, but she may be up very early or up very late, one or the other, over in Norway, with Livingston Academy and Upperman getting ready to play here in Tullahoma. 101 miles from Livingston to Tullahoma for these old district rivals to meet. As we get ready for our national anthem, we want to say thank you to our sponsors for making the broadcast of these tournament games possible, especially to Wascon Incorporated for paying the fees for these tournament games here in the 2022 postseason of basketball, and all of our other sponsors for making the broadcast possible. That's going to take us to our national anthem, and we'll have our national anthem now here in Tullahoma. Livingston Academy and Upperman getting ready to meet here in this region semifinals. The other semifinal made up of all District 8 AAA teams, with Page and Lincoln County playing in the second semifinal here tonight in Tullahoma. Now, we also want to say thank you to some new sponsors we've got for tonight's game. If you'll scroll up, they're not actually going to be rolling across the video, but if you'll scroll up, you can see some political candidates that are supporting the Livingston Academy sports here in this 2022 season. You can see them up there on the top of the screen. Like I said, they're not rolling across like the others do, but be sure to go out and support our sponsors that make it possible for you to be able to see these games at home, and the good quality pictures that you get to see these games in the comfort of your own home. And we certainly hope that you enjoy those as this season goes along, and we hope the season continues for a very long time for the Livingston Academy basketball teams. As the starters for Livingston introduced to the crowd, now again they'll go with Keaton Webb, Alexis Phipps, Aaliyah Melton, Allie Qualls, and Leah Kate Clark for Coach Leslie Riddle. Upperman going with Brooklyn Crouch, Gracie Hamilton, Emma Conradi, Jayla Cobb, and Abigail Johnson, the starting five for the Lady Bees. Upperman, there you see them, the home team. So they are wearing the home white, the gold numbers, the black trim, the gold Baxter across the front of the uniforms. Livingston dressed in the road blue, the white numbers, the gold trim. Tournament time, nothing like it in high school basketball in the state of Tennessee. Happy to have you with us. Buckle up. It's going to be a fun one between these two old rivals here tonight in Upperman. Livingston Academy, they're out on the floor. Upperman getting some final instructions there. Out in the center circle, actually just the players out there. Livingston moving to the bucket to our right, Upperman moving to the bucket to our left. I think it's going to be fun. Aaliyah Melton stepping in the center circle to jump. We said the loser of this one sees their season come to an end. The winner of this one assures themselves of at least two more games, the region championship on Wednesday night and a sectional, or as I like to call it, a sub-state coming up on Saturday night. If you win that region championship on Wednesday night, you get to host the sub-state on Saturday night. If you lose, you have to go on the road in the sub-state on Wednesday night. Stepping in to jump for Upperman is going to be Emma Conradi. Lead official steps in. Crowd comes to its feet as we get ready for this one to get underway. The ball's in the air, the tapped up in the air, controlled by Upperman. The front court with it is Cobb. Cobb dribbling on the left wing. Out top now to Crouch. Back to Cobb. Cobb will dribble with the right hand, working there against the Livingston man-to-man. Johnson with it on the left wing. Johnson up top now to Hamilton. Hamilton back to Crouch, Miss Basketball finalist in AAA in 2022. Left side they go to Hamilton. Hamilton up top now to Cobb. Cobb inside Johnson. They double team. Right baseline. The jumper is good by Jayla Cobb. Cobb gets the first two of the game, and Upperman jumps into that 2-2-1 pressure that they had so much success with in the last meeting between these two, but Livingston beats this one easily, and Qualls will take it all the way to the rim and draw the foul from Upperman. Picking it up is going to be number 11. That is Gracie Hamilton picking up her first. This will put Allie Qualls on the free throw line to shoot two with 7:20 to play in the first quarter. Free throw by Qualls is good. Livingston's on the board. Lady Wildcats cut the Upperman lead in half and make it 2-1. Qualls to shoot a second free throw. Dribbling the basketball there. Puts this one on the way and knocks it down. Two free throws by the senior there ties the score. Crouch now to bring it front court. Crouch across the timeline. Works it right side now to Cobb. Cobb crosses over to the right hand. Works it high post now to Crouch. Crouch backs it back out to Cobb. Lob down low to Johnson. Again, they double team. Johnson powers it up and scores over it. Abigail Johnson, a tough matchup in the post with any team, gives Upperman the lead again at 4-2. Melton still in the backcourt against the pressure. Now to Phipps. They've got to hurry. Phipps does beat the 10-second count. Phipps hands off Qualls. Qualls dribbling top of the key now against this half-court man-to-man by the Upperman Lady Bees. They finally get a chance to set up in the half court on the second possession of the night by Livingston. Melton out top. Left side Phipps. Phipps. High post now to Clark, stepping out to the three-point line. Leah Kate going to drive. Dips underneath. Jumper inside is going to be waved off. They're going to call the travel on Leah Kate Clark. Good defense down low by Johnson, forcing Clark to pick it up. Tried to work it around her. had to pick up the pivot foot to try to make that move, and the turnover gives it back to Upperman, with Crouch bringing it front court in a 4-2 game with 1:45 gone in the first quarter. Hamilton right side to Cobb. Cobb high post Crouch. Crouch has it knocked away. Crouch got it back. Little scoop layup, no good. Rebound taken away by Conradi. Conradi up top, Cobb crosses to the right hand. Cobb now to Crouch. Crouch inside, Johnson's open underneath, blocked away by Clark. Leah Kate got a piece of it to knock it away. Qualls now will bring it front court. Qualls on the right side. Hands off Clark up top. Clark holding the basketball there. Left wing now to Phipps. Phipps in three-point range. Back up top to Qualls. Qualls gets the play call from Coach Leslie Riddle. Over on the bench, away from the bucket here. Qualls steps around the Melton screen. Up top now to Clark. Clark looks inside to Melton, can't make the entry. Now to Webb. Crouch guarding Webb in the half-court man-to-man. Webb dribbles with the left hand, back out to Phipps. Phipps going to drive, gets inside, jumper down low, good, and she is fouled. Alexis Phipps has a chance at a three-point play. Foul going to go on number 3, Brooklyn Crouch, picking up her first. They'd love to get her into foul trouble, and Livingston has a chance to take their first lead of the night from the free throw line. Phipps puts this one on the way, rolling good. Three-point play by Alexis. Gives the Lady Wildcats the 1-point advantage at 5-4. Crouch in the front court now for Upperman. Up top now to Hamilton. Hamilton right side Cobb. High post they go to Crouch. Crouch double teamed in the corner, will dribble away from it. Livingston went matchup zone. Cobb out top now to Crouch. Crouch holding the basketball way up above her head. Will swing it left side Hamilton. Hamilton works it left wing now to Crouch. Crouch will drive with the left hand. Gets inside. Fall away inside's no good. They're going to bail her out with a foul on Aaliyah Melton. Foul going to go on Melton. She'll pick up her first foul of the game against Livingston. Will send Brooklyn Crouch to the free throw line to shoot 2 with 4:58 to play first quarter, and the first free throw is good. Kind bounce on the Tullahoma rim by Crouch as Hamilton's going to sit down. Coming in to replace her will be Bella Mullins. Mullins seen her first action tonight, first sub of the game, coming in for Upperman. Crouch trying to put Upperman back in front by 1. Knocks that one down and does so. 6'5" Upperman, again the pressure. Qualls with it in the backcourt. Qualls now to Melton to bring across the timeline. Melton in the paint. Pulls up from 12, rims out on a rebound Johnson. Johnson now to Hamilton to run. Hamilton on the, no, that's not Hamilton, that is Cobb. Cobb dribbling top of the key, left side now, Conradi. Conradi around the Cobb screen, up top Crouch. Crouch, right side they go to Mullins, back to Crouch. Crouch, back left side now to Cobb. Cobb swings it right side, Conradi in the corner. Mullins has an open look at a 3, that's no good. Rebound tapped by Clark, but tapped out of bounds by Johnson. Johnson and Clark battling for it, and it'll go off of Abigail Johnson out of bounds. Melton to throw in to Webb in the backcourt. Webb, long pass gets to Phipps. Numbers if they hurry. Phipps quickly in the front court. Phipps will drive the baseline. Phipps double team, ball knocked away and out of bounds. Touch last by Upperman. Basketball going to go to Livingston Academy. Qualls stepping out to throw in on the baseline as she'll play it in. In the corner now to Phipps. Phipps up top, Clark. Clark, one dribble, skip pass saved by Qualls to Webb. Webb going to drive. Free throw line, Melton has it knocked away. Ball is loose on the floor, and they'll tie it up, and the jump ball is going to keep it with Livingston Academy. We're halfway through the first quarter with Upperman leading 6-5. Qualls stepping out to throw in. Qualls plays it left wing, Melton. 19-foot jumper's no good. Rebound taken away by Cobb. Now Crouch to Cobb running. That was Conray that got the rebound. Cobb on the left side. Backs it back out to Crouch. Crouch now to Mullins. Mullins left side to Cobb. Cobb with the right-hand dribble. Livingston mixing it up. Looks like they went back man-to-man. Crouch with it, the half-court circle. Crouch holding the basketball there. Livingston has 3 subs ready to check in at the next dead ball. Phipps punches it away from Cobb, but Cobb gets to it. Cobb trying to back her way down. Phipps won't give any ground. Left side Mullins, back to Cobb. Cobb to Crouch, deep in three-point range. Crouch will cross to the right hand, steps around the Conradi screen. Can't get free though. Johnson stepping out in the corner. Inside Cobb, driving to the rim, layup good by Jayla Cobb. Cobb has 4. Upperman has a 3-point lead at 8-5. Ball knocked away, but Webb will get to the loose ball. Webb now to Qualls. Qualls, top of the key for the Lady Wildcats into the 3-point Upperman lead. Qualls now to set the offense against this man-to-man by Upperman. Phipps way out on the left wing. Inside they go to Clark. Clark double team. Left elbow jump shot by Leah Cates. No good. Long rebound going to kick out to Cobb for Upperman. Cobb quickly in the front court, top of the key. He will swing it left side now to Crouch. Crouch around the Cobb screen. Lob down low to Johnson. Made a good catch. Quick wraparound pass. Conradi. Layup good. Emma Conradi off the assist from Abigail Johnson, getting free at the rim. Lays it up and in to give Upperman their biggest lead of the night at 10-5. And the Lady Wildcats going to use a 30-second timeout with 2.5 to play in the first quarter. Livingston took a 5-4 lead. Since then, Upperman's outscored them 6-0 to take a 5-point advantage, 10-5, and the Lady Wildcats using their first timeout of the game. That timeout will give Hallie Ledbetter, Mally Jean Coleman, and Ellie Butler a chance to get on the floor. Staying out there will be Aaliyah Melton and Alexis Phipps. Coleman in the backcourt against the 2-2-1 pressure. Coleman now dangerous pass, but gets to Melton. Melton now to Phipps in the front court. Phipps going to drive, left side Coleman. In the corner now Butler around the Phipps screen. Up top Coleman. Coleman at the half-court circle now to set the offense. Left side Butler. Butler back to Coleman between the circles. Coleman right wing Phipps. Phipps back to Coleman. High post Melton. Melton looks to drive. Cut off. Backs it back to Phipps. Now to Coleman. Coleman back to Melton. Open in the lane. Jumper good. Aaliyah Melton. Mally Jean Coleman breaking them down. Drawing the defense to her. Kicks it over to Coleman to knock it down Melton to knock it down for her first two. Cobb will skip it. Conradi in the corner. Crouch. Crouch will drive. Gets inside. Ball knocked away down low. It's knocked out of bounds by Livingston. Touched last by the Lady Wildcats. Good hands by the Livingston defense inside to knock it away. But it gets out of bounds, and Upperman will keep possession with Cobb to throw in. Just plays it off the back of Melton. Cobb can't get the shot away, though. Backs it back out to Conradi. Back to Cobb on the left side. Cobb up top, Crouch. Crouch, left side, Cobb. Cobb back up top to Mullins. Right wing, they go to Crouch. Her deep three is bouncing no good. Johnson had the rebound, but taken away by Coleman. Coleman with the steal. Mally Jean wanting to run all the way to the rim. Driving layup, no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot two for the Lady Wildcats. Coleman getting the steal from Johnson on one end and drawing the foul from Cobb on the other. Will go to the line to shoot two to try to cut this lead down to one from the free throw line. Sophomore stepping up there for the Lady Wildcats. Dribbling the basketball there at the line. Puts this one on the way. It's no good. Lead stays at 3 for Upperman as Ellie Bates going to check in for Livingston. She'll come in replacing Hallie Ledbetter. Second free throw coming up from Coleman, looking for her first point. Ledbetter wasn't who was supposed to come out. Second free throw from Coleman. This one's bouncing no good. Rebound Johnson. I think they wanted to get Melton, but they got the wrong person. Crouch going to drive all the way to the rim. Driving layup, no good. Conradi goes high to get the rebound. Conradi backs it back on the dribble. Now to Cobb. Deep three by Cobb in the air is off the back of the iron. No good. Cobb will get to the long rebound, though. Lob down low. Conradi will save it to Mullins. Mullins up top now to Crouch as we're inside a minute to play in the first quarter. Crouch goes left side. Conradi. Conradi back to Crouch. Webb and Ledbetter both ready to check back in at the next dead ball. Crouch going to drive. Double teamed on the baseline. Backs it back out to Cobb. Cobb to the free throw line. Left side Conradi. Conradi now to Crouch. Crouch lob down low to Johnson. Made the tough catch inside. Ball knocked free. Johnson got it back and scored it. They knocked it away, but Johnson stuck with it and lays it up and in for her fourth point. Melton now to Phipps. Phipps will bring it across the timeline. Picks up the dribble in a bad spot and will have to use a timeout. She'll take a full right here with 18 seconds to play in the first half. 12-7, the Upperman lead is 5, matching their biggest lead of the first half as Livingston used a 30-second timeout and a full timeout here in the first half. with Upperman taking that 5-point advantage once again as the Lady Wildcats trying to get something going on the offensive end. Only 2 field goals for Livingston Academy, 3 of their 7 points coming from the free throw line. As Coach Riddle using 2 timeouts here in the first quarter. Upperman finished number 4 in the regular season in District 7 AAA, but the Lady Bees got hot in the district tournament, coming through to win the district tournament out of that 4 spot. Livingston to play the ball in, right side front court. Webb and Ledbetter are in. Bates, Coleman, and Butler will remain. 17 seconds to play here in the first quarters. The inbounds goes to Coleman. Coleman to Ledbetter up top. Ledbetter, left side, Webb quickly down low to Butler. Butler fall away on the side is good, and she is fouled by Johnson. Ellie Butler falling away has a chance in an old-fashioned triple. Butler drawing the foul from Johnson, her first. So Johnson has 1, Crouch has 1. Upperman already called for 5 fouls here in the first half. Free throw by Butler's no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds though by Upperman as Ledbetter got inside Johnson. Johnson went over the top to knock it away, and Coach McWilliams has been working the official during that entire free throw shooting situation there by Livingston. Coleman lob up top to Webb. Webb tried to go back to Coleman, threw her hands and out of bounds. Turnover by Livingston, gives it right back to Upperman with 6.5 to play first quarter. Lady Bees go inbounds to Crouch. Crouch now will bring it across the timeline. Crouch will drive, gets inside, kicks it to Mullins. Mullins pass deflected by Butler, but the quarter will end right there. So we're through 1 quarter of play here in Tullahoma. It's Upperman 12, Livingston Academy 9. Through the first quarter, neither team has made a 3-point field goal in the game so far as Upperman leads 12-9. They've led a couple of occasions by 5. The biggest lead by Livingston was 1 at 5-4. So that means there's been 2 lead changes in the game. Basketball will belong to Upperman to start the second quarter as they'll go with Hamilton, Crouch, Conradi, also Johnson and Cobb, the starting 5 back out there for Upperman. Inbounds goes to Crouch. Crouch now will call the offensive set as Livingston goes man-to-man. Hamilton up top. Hamilton tried to hit Cobb, but it's knocked away by Butler, but right back to Hamilton. Left side now to Conradi. Back to Crouch at the half-court circle. Crouch looks to Coach Dana McWilliams to get the play call. Hands off now to Hamilton. Hamilton works it right side now to set the offense. They're flattening out to try to get, there's a steal by Butler. Butler lead pass to Webb on the right side. Keaton to the rim, driving layup, no good. Rebound batted out of bounds though by Livingston. Touched last by the Lady Wildcats. Basketball going to go back to Upperman as Hamilton going to sit down. Bella Mullins will come back in replacing her. Cobb goes inbounds to Crouch to bring it front court. 7:20 to play in the first half. Upperman leading 12-9 here in Tullahoma in Coffee County. Crouch on the left wing. Works around the screen up top by Johnson. They try to run the pick and roll but couldn't get anything working out of it. Pass deflected inside. It's loose, but it bounces right back to Mullins. Ledbetter got the initial deflection, but they couldn't get control of the loose ball. Mullins up top, Johnson. 18-foot jump shot by Abigail Johnson is no good. Rebound taken away by Ledbetter. Ledbetter now to Webb wanting to run. Webb lead pass to Butler. Butler going to drive on Crouch. Jumper good, Ellie Butler. Butler taking it right at the Miss Basketball nominee. Challenging over the top of Crouch to score her 4th point and cut the lead to 1 at 12-11. Crouch top of the key, going to drive. Crouch gets inside. Jumper's no good, but Upperman will go back to the free throw line on a foul call against the Lady Wildcats. as picking it up is going to be Mally Jean Coleman. Coleman will pick up her first, only team foul number 2, but Brooklyn Crouch back to the line to shoot 2, and this one rims out. Crouch, 2 points, no field goals, as Mullen's going to sit down. Coming to replace her will be Cora Bass checking in for the first time. Second free throw from Crouch. This one's on the way. This one's good. The Crouch makes 1 out of 2 to extend the lead to 2 at 13-11. Webb in the front court for Livingston. Webb now to Ledbetter. Ledbetter to Coleman to set the offense. Coleman at the half-court circle. Works it right wing now to Webb. Webb right in front of the Upperman student section to Ledbetter. Her jumper's no good. Rebound taken away by Johnson. Johnson now to Crouch wanting to run. To Cobb in the front court. Cobb gets in the paint, kicks it left corner now to Bass. Her 3 in the air is no good. Rebound taken away by Butler, and she's pushed and fouled by Johnson. And that's a big one. That's number 2 on Abigail Johnson with 6:07 to play in the second quarter. Let's put the forearm shiver to Ellie Butler, picking up foul number 2. And boy, look at the size difference right here in this sub for Abigail Johnson, but she didn't get to the table in time, so they couldn't get Johnson out in time. So now if you're Livingston, you want to attack Abigail Johnson. Coleman at the half-court circle. You'd love to get number 3 right here. Coleman around the screen. Mally Jean for 3. Whistle blows to stop play, and a moving screen is going to be called on Livingston. Foul going to go on Lily Bates, and that's the official that Dana McWilliams has been working so much, and she gets a call right there. Bates picks up her first, team's third. Johnson will leave. Coming to replace her will be Mullins checking back in, I believe it is. It is Mullins back in. Bass with it on the right side. Now to Mullins. Mullins will cross to the left hand. In the corner now to Crouch. Her 3 in the air is no good. Rebound taken away by Bates. Bates now to Webb. Webb to Coleman wanting to run. Coleman quickly in the front court to Butler. Butler, right wing Webb. Keaton for 3. That one's no good. Rebound going to get out of bounds. Cut slice by the Lady Wildcats. Basketball going to go back to Upperman as Qualls, Clark, and Melton will come back in. Coleman, Bates, and Ledbetter will leave. So 4 of the 5 starters back on the floor for Livingston as Crouch to bring it front court. Upperman has 2 subs in the ball game right now. Crouch dribbling top of the key. Crouch around the Conradi screen with the left-hand dribble. Crouch will drive. Layup left side good. Brooklyn Crouch for her first field goal. You have to think with the lineup on the floor right now that Crouch is going to have to try to take over for Upperman. Butler, right side to Webb. Webb in the corner, Qualls. This defense by Upperman is very good out of this 2-3 zone. Qualls dribbling back to the half-court circle to set. Phipps ready to check in at the next opportunity for Livingston. Phipps, right side, Webb. Webb will go high post, Clark. Clark hands off now to Melton. Melton will drive. Melton gets inside, ball knocked away. Melton will dive to try to save it, and they'll tie it up, and the arrow is going to keep it with Livingston Academy. Phipps will come back in for the Lady Wildcats. She'll come in replacing Webb. It'll be Livingston to play the ball in on the end line with Qualls stepping out to throw in. Qualls lob in the lane. Melton made a great catch. Her jumper inside's good. Aaliyah Melton. Melton made it happen with the catch of the inbounds. Been able to knock it down the middle of the paint for her 4th point. Mullins in the front court to Crouch on the left side. Crouch steps around the screen, crosses over, going between the legs. Lobs it in the corner now to Bass. Bass inside to Cobb, cutting down low. Cobb to Conradi. Pass deflected by Melton, but Upperman keeps possession. Cobb back now to Crouch. Crouch way out in 3-point range. We're halfway through the second quarter with Upperman leading 15-13. Crouch dribbling on the baseline, backs it back out to Conradi. Conradi way out in 3-point range. Conradi picks up the dribble, finds Bass. Bass back now to Crouch. Crouch going to drive, gets inside, jumper in the lane's no good. Rebound on the floor to Butler. Butler now will find Qualls to bring it up court. Qualls works it front court for Lady Wildcats. Qualls left side now to Phipps. Phipps setting the offense for the Lady Wildcats to Qualls. Now to Butler. Butler back to Qualls up top. Back to Butler. Butler will drive, works her way inside. Pass deflected, but gets to Qualls. Qualls left corner, Melton. Can't get the 3 away against Conradi. Try to go inside to Clark, but it's stolen away. Pass never got there as Mullins got the steal. Crouch, lead pass down low to Cobb. Cobb picks up the dribble, kicks it back out now to Crouch. Crouch steps around the Conradi screen. Step back three is no good, but a foul is going to be called on Livingston. Foul going to go on the Lady Wildcats. I think it's going to be after the shot. No, it will put Crouch on the free throw line. It's going to go on Allie Qualls, picking up her first. And Brooklyn Crouch will go to the free throw line to shoot three. So this could be a big trip. Free throw by Crouch is good. Could extend the lead from 2 to 5 on this trip, but before she shoots the other two, Upperman will use their first time out of the game. They'll take a full with 3:01. No, they'll take a 30 with 3:01 to play in the first half, leading 16 to 13. Again, we want to say thank you to our sponsors for supporting us here on our YouTube channel and on our Overton Events channel. Special thanks to Wascon Incorporated for paying the broadcast fees for these games each night here on our YouTube channel and the Overton Events webpage. A lot of followers coming along with us. If you appreciate getting to watch these games, subscribe to our YouTube channel. That will help us continue along. As the more subscribers we get, the better everything goes for both Livingston Academy and for the Overton Events webpage, as Crouch going to go back to the free throw line after the 30-second timeout taken by Upperman. Crouch shooting two more, trying to extend this lead back to 5. Free throw by Crouch is good. She's now 5 of 6 from the free throw line in the game, has 7 points to lead all scorers. She'll shoot a second free throw, puts this one on the way and knocks it down. She made 2, missed 1, and now has made 4 in a row. Phipps, long pass taken away by Cobb. Cobb in the front court for the Lady Bees. Cobb now to Bass. Bass dribbling deep in three-point range. Up top, Crouch. Crouch backs it back out to the half-court circle. Right side they go to Cobb. Cobb will cross to the right hand. Cobb will drive, gets down low, layup good, and she is fouled. Jayla Cobb has a chance in an old-fashioned three-point play as Alexis Phipps is going to be called for her first foul. Team's 5th here in the first half, and Upperman has taken their biggest lead on that layup at 7 and a chance to extend it to 8. Free throw, though, is no good. Rebound taken away, though, by Upperman. Bass able to slip in there and steal it. Cobb going to drive all the way to the rim. Layup no good. Clark with the rebound, and she's fouled by Conradi. Emma Conradi will pick up her first. Team foul number 6 on Upperman, as it'll be Clark leaving the lineup for Livingston. Ledbetter will come back in as the inbounds goes to Phipps. Lead stays at 7 with 2.5 to play in the first half here in Tullahoma. Ledbetter in the backcourt. We'll go across the timeline to Phipps. Phipps on the left side to Qualls now. Qualls dribbling there at the half-court circle. Qualls works at left wing. Phipps. Phipps, high post, Ledbetter at the elbow. Jumper from Hallie is good. Hallie Ledbetter knocks down the elbow jump shot to score her first 2 and to cut the lead back to 5. The front court with it is Mullins. Mullins up top to Cobb. Cobb dribbling between the circles, holding the ball between the circles, now dribbling with the left hand. Cobb way out in three-point range. Works at top of the key, now to Bass. Bass dribbling there against Ledbetter. Bass picks up the dribble. Ball knocked away by Phipps. It's loose, and Crouch will pick it up in the backcourt. Oh, I don't know if she had possession in the front court or not, but that was very close. The officials let play continue. Bass, left side, Mullins. Mullins in the corner now to Cobb. Cobb in the left corner for the Lady Bees. Back out to Crouch. Crouch dribbling there with 1:20 to play in the first half. Butler ready to check in at the next dead ball. Crouch around the Conradi screen. Crouch will drive, gets inside, scoop layup good. Brooklyn Crouch. Crouch, big first step, puts her in double figures. She's got 10. The lead back to 7 at 22-15. There's a steal by Mullins. Mullins quickly in the front court for Upperman. Mullins now to Crouch. Crouch right side to Cobb. We're inside a minute to play in the first half with Upperman leading 22-15, and they're going to back it out for the last shot of the first half with Johnson on the bench in foul trouble. They want to take this into the locker room with at least a 7-point lead without Johnson on the floor. Crouch just holding the basketball. Now to Cobb. Little four corners here for Upperman, holding for the last shot of the half. Crouch calling for help now as Livingston not close enough for the 5-second count to begin. Crouch with 12 seconds now for the Lady Bees. You'd think she's going to keep it here. Crouch with 5 seconds. No, goes to Mullins. Mullins inside ball knocked away. It's loose and picked up by Phipps. Phipps now got to hurry. Phipps can't get away in time, and we are at halftime. So a good second quarter by Upperman as they extend the lead. They outscored Livingston by 3 in the first quarter. They outscored them by 6 in the second quarter, outscoring the Lady Wildcats, by 4, 10-4 to extend the lead now to 22-15 here at halftime. It's Upperman 22, Livingston 15. We'll take this break. We'll have more from here in Tullahoma coming up in just a little bit. Halftime here in Tullahoma with Upperman leading by a score of 22-15. Let's check the scoring in the first half. First of all, for Upperman, they're being led by Brooklyn Crouch. 10 points at halftime for Crouch, including 6 of 7 from the free throw line. 6 in the first half for Jayla Cobb. She was 0 of 1 from the free throw line. 4 points at halftime for Abigail Johnson. 2 in the first half for Emma Conrady, to give them their total of 22. They went 6 of 8 from the free throw line, did not make a three-point field goal in the first half. For Livingston, they're being led by a couple of players with 4 points. Aaliyah Melton has 4. Ellie Butler has 4. 3 in the first half for Alexis Phipps. She was 1 of 1 from the free throw line. 2 in the first half for Hallie Ledbetter. 2 at halftime for Allie Qualls, who was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Livingston went 3 of 5 from the free throw line in the first half. They did not make a three-point field goal in the first half. Neither team has made a three-pointer yet in this contest. We've reached a milestone tonight. Been on the live stream, the YouTube channel, for only a month now, and already had 30,000 plus devices log into our channel. So we appreciate everyone that has supported us. That's 30,000 devices, so we don't really know how many actual viewers that was, but we want to say that's a big milestone, reaching that in just a month, and we just appreciate everybody supporting us. Hope you continue to do so. Hope we continue to make it enjoyable for you to watch. And also, we want to remind you that we've got those banners going across the top of our screen of any candidates that is wanting to support the Livingston Academy Sports here on our YouTube channel and on our webpage over at events.com. We're ready to start the second half here in Tullahoma as Cobb plays it into Crouch. They're joined by Hamilton, Conrady, and Johnson for the Lady Bees. Left side they go to Conrady. Conrady, high post Cobb. Cobb will drive, gets inside, throws it up wildly, no good. Rebound taken away by Clark. Just ripped it out of the hands of Abigail Johnson. Webb in the front court. Webb going to drive, has it knocked away and knocked out of bounds by Upperman. Touched last by the Lady Bees. It'll stay with Livingston. Phipps, Webb, Qualls, Clark, and Melton for Livingston Academy. Webb goes inbounds to Qualls. Qualls dribbling between the circles. High post now to Clark. Clark, left corner Webb. Keaton for 3. That one's bouncing, no good. Phipps will tap the rebound, and she's going to be fouled by Conrady when she goes up to try that tap. Emma Conrady will pick up her second. Second player for Upperman to pick up as many as 2. Abigail Johnson has 2. No one for Livingston has more than 1. Inbounds goes to Melton. Back to Qualls, stepping inbounds. Qualls, long skip will get to Phipps. Phipps now back to Melton. Melton back to Qualls, deep in three-point range. Qualls dribbling between the circles. High post Melton. Melton guarded closely by Johnson. Right corner Phipps. Phipps now to Webb. Webb up top to Qualls. Now free throw line Melton. Down low Clark. Working on Conrady. Double teamed and fouled by Conrady. And Conrady has just picked up number 3. She'll pick up her third with 7:05 to play in the third quarter, and that will get a sub off the bench for Upperman. Again, they didn't get there in time. Inbounds Melton. Melton left corner to Webb. Webb now to Clark. Clark to Phipps. Phipps now to Qualls. Qualls dribbling to the timeline to set the offense down for Livingston. Qualls left side Webb. Webb with the right-hand dribble. Now to Phipps. Phipps tried to go high post. Ball deflected, but gets to Clark. Clark picks up the dribble, then has her pass taken away. Cobb with the steal. Cobb quickly in the front court. Cobb backs it back out now to Crouch. Crouch back to Cobb. Cobb around the screen with the left-hand dribble. Phipps, good job slipping below that screen. Inside Johnson, splits the double team. Layup good, Abigail Johnson. Strong move by Johnson, just powering her way through the double team to get the layup and to give them their biggest lead at 9, 24-15. Phipps in the front court for Livingston. Phipps dribbling at the half-court circle for the Lady Wildcats. Phipps working top of the key against this matchup zone now by Upperman. To Qualls. Qualls goes left side Phipps. It's really a 2-3, but it shapes into a matchup. Webb on the right side. Short corner Clark. Right side jumper by Leah Cates. No good. Rebound Melton. Melton's jumper inside's no good. Rebound on the floor to Crouch, wanting to run. Crouch quickly in the front court, all the way to the rim. The layup's no good, but Qualls will foul her. Allie Qualls will pick up her second. Team's first here in the second half, and this will put Brooklyn Crouch on the free throw line to shoot 2, trying to extend this lead into double digits. Crouch stepping up there. Free throws on the way and good. Crouch 1 in the quarter, 11 the game. Coleman, Bates, Butler, and Ledbetter will come back in for Livingston. Webb, Qualls, Clark, and Melton will sit down, so Phipps stays out there for the Lady Wildcats. Crouch, second free throw in the air. This one's good. Crouch makes them both to give her 12 and extend the lead to 11 at 26-15. Dangerous pass, but deflected to Butler. Butler now to Ledbetter. Ledbetter in the front court. In the lane now, Butler. Butler double team, drops it off left side, Phipps. Phipps driving on Crouch, will stumble and fall and lose it out of bounds. Turnover by Livingston. We'll give it right back to Upperman. Cobb stepping out to throw in for the Lady Bees. Cobb to play it in with 5.5 to play third quarter. Cobb goes inbounds now to Mullins. Mullins back to Cobb. Cobb quickly in the front court on the dribble. Cobb going to drive, gets inside, scoop layup, rolling good. Jayla Cobb. The strong drive by Jayla Cobb. She's got 8, and Upperman leads it now 28-15. Ledbetter in the backcourt. Ledbetter tried to hit Butler. Ball taken away by Cobb. Cobb across the timeline now to Crouch. Crouch lob down low to Johnson. Kicks it out to Hamilton. Back to Crouch. 3 ball in the air. No good. Rebound Hamilton for Upperman. Another chance for the Lady Bees. Hamilton now to Crouch. Left side they go to Cobb. Deep 3 is good. Jayla Cobb. Cobb, 5 straight points for the Lady Bees, has given Upperman a 16-point lead, 31-15, and a timeout taken by Livingston. They'll take a full right here. They'll use their 3rd timeout of the game, only 2 remaining, as Upperman in the quarter has outscored them now 9-0 to extend the lead from 7 to 16 where it is now. Upperman getting the second half started quickly with their offense as Jayla Cobb getting involved, has 11 points, one of 2 players in double figures for Upperman. That 3-point field goal she made right before the timeout was the first 3-pointer by either team, coming with 4:52 to play here in the third quarter. Ledbetter, Bates, Coleman, Webb, and Butler for Livingston. Crouch, Cobb, Hamilton, Mullins, and Johnson for Upperman. Livingston to throw in with Ledbetter to play the ball in. Halley to throw in on the baseline. Plays it into Butler. Butler back to Ledbetter against this 2-2-1 pressure. Now to Webb. Webb in the middle of it to Coleman. Coleman now to Ledbetter to bring it across the timeline. Ledbetter on the left side. Now to Coleman. Coleman dribbling with the right hand. Coleman works it right side now to Webb. Webb inside to Bates. Bates jumper is banking, no good. Rebound tapped around. Johnson will get to it, and what have we got? I think we got a jump ball. Yeah, jump ball. We'll keep it with Livingston Academy. Lady Wildcats have the arrow. They'll play it in on the inline. Stepping out to throw in will be Mally Jean Coleman. Coleman to play it in for Livingston. She'll throw into Webb on the right wing. Down low now to Ledbetter. To Bates, Kane inside. Bates jumper banking, no good. Johnson with good position to get the rebound. Now to Cobb. And Cobb's going to be fouled by Coleman. Mally Jean Coleman will pick up her second Livingston player to pick up 2. Team foul number 2 here in the second half. We'll let Cobb play it in the backcourt for the Lady Bees. They go inbounds to Crouch. Crouch now will work it across the timeline. Crouch dribbling top of the key, steps around the Johnson screen. Crouch will drive, left corner now Mullins. Up top Cobb, 3 ball is bouncing, no good. Rebound taken away by Crouch. Crouch, double team, kicks it out to Johnson. She'll skip it to Cobb. Cobb will drive, Cobb gets inside, shot blocked away by Webb, taken away by Bates. Long outlet now to Butler. Butler will drive, a little floater in the lane, bouncing, no good. Butler gets her own rebound, takes it back up and scores it. Ellie Butler gets the first 2 of the second half for Livingston to cut the lead back to 14. Quickly the other way is Mullins laying it up and in. Bella Mullins with her first 2. Bates in the front court. Bates now to Ledbetter. Ledbetter to Coleman at the half-court circle. Coleman dribbling out top. We'll go left wing now to Butler. Butler will swing it to Coleman. Coleman inside Bates. Bates out top Butler. Ellie's top of the key three is good. Ellie Butler with 5 in the quarter. She's got 9. Crouch dribbling against the pressure. Long pass will get to Hamilton. Hamilton has it knocked away. Johnson will get to it. Then Bates knocked that pass away and it went off the hands of Johnson. Bates and Coleman forcing that turnover, and Livingston will get it back. Qualls coming back in to replace Coleman. Before she does, though, now they'll let the sub come in for Upperman. Conrady checking back in. She'll replace Hamilton. Conrady coming back in with the 3 fouls. Inbounds goes to Johnson. Johnson to Cobb, stepping inbounds. Back to Johnson. That's a good recovery right there by Hallie Ledbetter to stop what could have been an open layup for Cobb. Cobb on the left side. Cobb dribbling with the right hand. Cobb works it back up top to Crouch. Crouch between the circles. Crouch now will back it back out to reset. Crouch, high post, they go to Johnson. Johnson back to Crouch. Crouch back up top to Johnson. Johnson back to Crouch on the right wing. Crouch inside Johnson. Johnson right side Cobb. Cobb back to Johnson, using a lot of time. Here is Upperman with the 13-point lead in the basketball. Crouch back to Mullins. Mullins back to Crouch. High post, they go to Cobb. Cobb back to Crouch. Crouch dribbles all the way out to the half-court circle. They swing it right side, Conrady. Now to Cobb, knocked away and stolen. Qualls knocked it away to Ledbetter. Ledbetter now to Webb. Webb to Qualls. Qualls inside off the hands of Butler, but Butler recovers it. Butler now to Qualls. Qualls goes left side, Butler. Butler back to Qualls. Back to Butler on the left side. Ellie will drive, and as she goes, she's going to be held and fouled by Mullins. Bella Mullins will pick up her second. Team's third here in the second half, so Livingston will play it in as Leah Melton will check back in. She'll replace Lily Bates. Qualls stepping out to throw in on the baseline. She'll play it in left side to Melton. Melton now to Webb. Webb to Butler. Butler back to Webb. Webb will drive. Left wing they go to Qualls, and Qualls will stumble and draw a foul from Crouch. And that will be Crouch's second personal foul. Crouch picks up number 2 with 1:45 to play in the third. Team foul number 4. Inbounds goes to Melton. Melton hands off Qualls. Qualls right corner now to Webb. Webb inside to Ledbetter. Her jumper's no good. Melton battling for the rebound. Will knock it out of bounds. Touched last by the Lady Wildcats. Basketball going to go back to Upperman. Before they throw it in, though, the Lady Bees are going to take a 30-second timeout. Timeout called with 1:37 to play in the third. We want to remind you that if you want to be a sponsor on this, just get in contact with Tyler Maxwell there on her Overton Events webpage. It's overtonevents.com. There's a little icon down in the lower right-hand portion of the screen. Just click on that. You can send him a message. He can get in touch with you about how you can sponsor. We're going to start our coverage of softball, baseball, and boys soccer coming up in the next month. March 15th is our first scheduled game. That's a baseball game on March the 15th. I think it's at home against Stone Memorial, I believe it is. It's a home baseball game on the 15th. I know is our first coverage of spring sports here on our YouTube channel. Mullins, dangerous pass, knocked away, but Crouch will get to it. Crouch got to hurry now. Crouch long pass will get to Conrady. Conrady will drive, stripped away by Webb, but knocked out of bounds by Keaton Webb. Webb knocked it away cleanly with 1:27 to play here in the third. Cobb to throw in. Cobb to Johnson. Johnson back to Cobb, stepping in the corner. Cobb will dribble back up top, picks up the dribble. Cobb now to Crouch. Crouch working the ball to the left side. Crouch backs it back out to the half-court circle. Crouch, high post, they go to Cobb. Back to Crouch on a give and go. Crouch cut off by Webb, though. Crouch now to Cobb. Cobb hands off Crouch. Crouch dribbling there near the half-court line. 5-second count going. Lob inside, knocked away by Ledbetter. But they'll call Ledbetter for going over the top of Cobb to pick up the personal foul. Hallie picks up her first. Team's third here in the second half. So a throw in here for Upperman. Just a tick inside a minute to play in the third. Inbounds Johnson. Johnson now to Mullins. Mullins will go to Crouch. Crouch will skip it now to Mullins in the left corner. Back to Cobb. They're going to hold for the last shot of the third. Cobb now to Crouch. Well, they've done a good job shortening the game. Cobb backs it back out. They held it for over a minute at the end of the second quarter. Now they're trying to hold it for right at a minute here at the end of the third. Crouch around the Johnson screen up top. Solid screen set by Johnson. There's another one. Now to Mullins, and Mullins going to be bumped and fouled by Webb. Webb will pick up her first. Team's fourth here in the second half. So it'll be Upperman to play the ball in right at the end of their bench. Upperman, the Lady Bees have 2 state championships in girls basketball in their history. Livingston has 4. Quall's going to tie up Crouch, but the arrow will keep it with Upperman. She almost got the steal. She did get the jump ball. So Upperman will play it in with 22 seconds to play in the third. Cobb to Crouch. Crouch against pressure now by Livingston. Back to Cobb. Cobb trying to dribble through it. Taken away by Butler. Butler now will pick up the dribble inside Ledbetter. Free throw line jumper good. Hallie Ledbetter. Ledbetter with 4. The lead is cut to 11. Crouch in the backcourt going to be bumped and fouled by Qualls. Allie Qualls will pick up her third. 5 seconds to play here in the third. Team foul number 5 on Livingston. Mullins to throw in. Full court man-to-man by Livingston. Mullins can't find anyone. Lobs it to Johnson. Johnson now back to Mullins. Mullins will just throw it at the buzzer, and that will end the third quarter. So after 3, it's Upperman 33, Livingston Academy 22. Two players in double figures for Upperman. They're being led by Brooklyn Crouch with 12. Jayla Cobb has 11. Livingston being led by Ellie Butler with 9. It'll be Webb stepping out to throw in. Livingston trailing by 11. Still a quarter to go, though. Inbounds goes to Melton. Melton now to Qualls. Qualls against this 2-3. Lobs at the corner to Webb. Keaton's right side 3. That one's bouncing, no good. Crouch with the rebound on a good box out. Crouch now to bring it front court for the Lady Bees. Left side they go to Cobb. Cobb going to drive with the right hand. Cobb finds Johnson underneath. Her layup inside good, and she is fouled. Abigail Johnson has a chance to the three-point play. Aaliyah Melton will pick up her second foul. Melton picks up number 2 with 7:41 to play in the fourth quarter. Johnson to the line for the first time, and the free throw is good. Upperman now 9 of 11 from the free throw line. Pressure in the backcourt. Cobb knocks it away, but knocks it out of bounds. Touch last by Upperman, so Livingston will play the ball in on the end line. Inbounds goes to Webb. Webb now to Melton. Melton back to Webb against this pressure. To Butler. Butler lead pass to Qualls in the front court. Qualls will drive, gets inside, jumper banking, no good. Rebound tapped around, and a foul going to be called on Livingston, and Qualls will pick up her fourth. We've got Qualls with 4 with 7:24 to play in the fourth. Team foul number 7. I'm going to put Abigail Johnson on the free throw line to shoot the front end of the 1-and-1. If she makes it, she'll get another. 36-22, the three-point play on the last trip by Johnson, giving them their biggest lead of the night. Free throw by Johnson is good, so she'll get the bonus. She's the third player for Upperman going to double figures. She's got 10. Quall's going to leave with the 4 fouls. Coleman will come in replacing her. Johnson to shoot a second free throw. Clark ready to check in. The Lady Wildcats, this one's on the way. This one's good again by Johnson. Johnson has 11. Upperman being led by Brooklyn Crouch with 9. Melton to throw in to Webb. Webb back to Melton. Melton now to Mally Jean Coleman. Coleman will bring it front court. Coleman out top, goes in the corner, Webb. Webb down low to Clark. Clark working inside. Clark reverse layup underneath, good. Leah Kate Clark. Clark with the reverse layup for her first 2. Cuts the lead back to 14, 38-24. Crouch trying to go coast to coast. Layup good. Brooklyn Crouch. Crouch just able to take it all the way to the rim. Lays it up and in for her 14th. Melton now to Coleman. Ball knocked away. Coleman gets it back. Coleman on the side will go to Butler. Butler will drive on Johnson. Big step to get around her. Layup good. Ellie Butler. Butler 2 in the quarter. 11 in the game. Quickly in the front court, Cobb. Cobb all the way to the rim. Reverse layup good. Jayla Cobb. Both teams running up and down the floor right now. Coleman trying to split the double team will draw a foul from Upperman. Foul going to go on Mullins. Bella Mullins will pick up her second. Team's 5th here in the second half. Inbounds goes to Coleman. Coleman now to Webb. Webb dribbling with the left hand to Melton. Aaliyah's right wing 3 is good. Aaliyah Melton knocks down the triple on the right side. Now Melton going for the steal will pick up the foul. Melton will pick up her third with 6:17 to play in the fourth quarter. Cobb going to the line, shooting the 1-and-1 on team foul number 8. Cobb stepping up there for the Lady Bees. She's 0 of 1 from the free throw line. Free throw by Cobb is no good. Rebound Melton. Melton now to Coleman. Coleman long pass right side to Webb. Webb with the left hand dribble back to Melton. Melton to Webb. Webb inside Clark, pushed and fouled by Johnson. Abigail Johnson going to pick up her third. Team's 6th, so no free throws here. Coleman will play the ball in, right side on the baseline. Coleman goes right wing to Webb. Webb inside Clark. Clark again working on Johnson. Reverse layup good again by Leah Kate Clark. Leah Kate, little spin move to the right hand, has laid it up a couple of times. Now a block's going to be called in the backcourt on Webb. That will be team foul number 9, so Cobb back to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. She missed the front end on the last trip. Got a chance to tie Brooklyn Crouch to lead all scorers with this free throw. Cobb stepping up there. Free throw's on the way and no good. Rebound Melton. Melton now to Coleman. Coleman quickly in the front court for Livingston. Coleman on the right side. Coleman up top, Webb. Webb going to drive. Cut off on the baseline. Fall away inside. Good. Keaton Webb for her first 2 of the night. Cuts the lead down to 9, 42-33. Mullins in the front court. Mullins now to Cobb. Might want to foul her. Cobb now to Crouch. Crouch back to Cobb. Make her prove she can make one. Cobb now to Crouch. Crouch at the half-court circle. It's a single-digit game with 5:20 to play in the fourth. Conrady will drive, and a hold going to be called on Melton, and that's number 4 on Aaliyah. So Melton has 4. Qualls on the bench with 4. Conrady going to the free throw line to shoot 2 on team foul number 10 against Livingston. So 2 free throws here for Conrady. First one's on the way and no good. They're 3 of 6 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter, but they missed 3 in a row. Conrady to shoot a second. Puts this one on the way and makes it. Shouldn't have talked about it. 3 points for Conrady. Extends the lead back to 10 at 43-33. Coleman in the corner, Webb. Webb down low, Clark. Clark trying that spin move again, but it's taken away this time. Bounces to Butler. Butler's jumper's good. Ellie Butler. Butler has 13. It's down to 8. Crouch. Now to Cobb. Cobb in the front court to Johnson. Johnson dribbles out with the right hand. Now to Crouch. Crouch working at the half-court circle. Goes left side, Cobb. Cobb. 5-second count going. Cobb gets inside. Her pass taken away by Webb. Webb controlling for Livingston. Webb to Butler in the front court. Butler. Going to drive. Finds Coleman. Coleman to Melton. Melton will fake. Melton will drive all the way to the rim. Layup good. Aaliyah Melton. Here come the Lady Cats. 43-37. 4.5 to play in the fourth quarter. Upperman wants to talk about it. The Lady Bees have seen Livingston cut this from 14 down to 6 with 4.5 to play in the fourth quarter. Lady Wildcats making a run. It's down to 6, 43-37. Upperman using the timeout. Their third of the game. They've got 2 remaining. Livingston has 2 remaining. Upperman to play the ball in the backcourt. This Livingston pressure game to them. Livingston staying with Aaliyah Melton. I think they were going to take her out before this run started, but now things are clicking with this group and they're staying with them. Inbounds goes to Cobb. Cobb double teamed in the backcourt, picks up the dribble. Cobb's in trouble. Cobb finds Crouch. Crouch quickly across the timeline. Crouch going to drive, drops it down low. Conradi, layup good. Emma Conradi. Good timeout there by Coach McWilliams as she set that up to get them back out by 8. Webb hands off to Butler. Butler back to Webb on the left side. Webb around the Butler screen, gets inside. Ball knocked away. Crouch will steal it. Then Webb trying to take it back will pick up the foul. Keaton will be called for her third, and this will put Brooklyn Crouch on the free throw line to shoot 2. 45-37, halfway through the fourth quarter. Still far from over. Crouch to the line, where she has made a living tonight, but this one's no good. 14 in the game for Crouch. Phipps coming back in, going to replace Keaton Webb. Crouch has been the line 10 times. She's made 8 of 10. Second one good this time, so she's 9 of 11 from the free throw line, has 15 points. Lead back to 9, 46-37. Coleman in the front court for Livingston. Coleman to Melton. Melton open look at a 3. Yes, sir! Aaliyah Melton has her second 3. She's got 12 to lead. Ellie Butler leads Livingston with 13. And the lead is back to 6 at 46-40. Mullins to throw in. Mullins plays it into Johnson. Johnson dribbling against the pressure, now picks up the dribble. Johnson to Crouch. Crouch across the timeline. Crouch to the free throw line. Left side, Cobb. Cobb on the side, Mullins. That's Crouch. She'll take the 3 and knock it down. Brooklyn Crouch knocking down the triple, her first 3. Coleman hands off Butler. Butler will drive. A little floater in the lane, bouncing, no good. Rebound Johnson. And Johnson's going to be fouled by Clark. Leah Kate Clark will pick up her first. This will put Abigail Johnson on the free throw line to shoot 2 for Upperman. Johnson going there with 3:25 to play in the fourth. Chance to take this back out to double digits. Johnson dribbling there. Free throws on the way. And good. Rolled around and dropped through. She's got 6 in the quarter, 12 in the game. Qualls and Webb return for Livingston. Coleman and Butler will sit down. 10-point Upperman lead, 50-40. Second free throw from Johnson, that's no good. Rebound Melton. Melton now to Qualls. Qualls to Phipps in the front court. Phipps back to Qualls. Qualls out top now to Melton. Melton going to drive. Melton going to be bumped and fouled by Cobb. Jayla Cobb will pick up her second. team's 7th, so this will put Aaliyah Melton on the free throw line to shoot the front end of the 1-and-1. Melton going there with 3:15 to play in the fourth quarter, trying to cut this back to 8. The junior steps up for the Lady Wildcats. Free throws on the way and good. Melton, 9 in the quarter, 13 in the game to tie Butler to lead Livingston. Second free throw coming up. Puts this one on the way. Rims out. Rebound Johnson. Johnson now to Mullins. Mullins in the front court for the Lady Bees. Mullins double teamed up top now to Cobb. Cobb dribbling outside. They look to trap, trying to foul Cobb, able to dribble away from the pressure. Now to Mullins. Mullins back to Cobb. Cobb now to Crouch. Crouch going to be bumped and fouled by Clark. Leah Kate going to pick up her second. This will put Brooklyn Crouch back on the free throw line to shoot 2. Crouch going there with 2:55 to play in the fourth quarter. Shooting 2 free throws. Crouch 1 of 2 from the free throw line in the quarter. Puts this one on the way and knocks it down. Butler coming back in. She'll replace Phipps. Second free throw coming up from Crouch. Stepping back up there for the Lady Bees. Puts this one on the way. No good. Rebound Melton. Melton now to Qualls. Qualls in the front court for Livingston. Qualls on the right wing. Picks up the dribble. Up top Webb. Keaton for 3. That one's no good. Rebound. Webb will tap it to Butler. Butler jumper in the lane. No good. Webb another offensive rebound. Keaton left side 3 ball is off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound Crouch. Crouch now going to bring it front court for Upperman. Crouch behind the back to get inside, and as she goes, she's going to draw Allie Qualls' 5th foul. Qualls will pick up number 5 we have her with 2.5 to play in the fourth quarter. As this will send Crouch to the free throw line once again, and Qualls has fouled out. Coleman checking back in for Livingston. Qualls will leave with 2 points, scored the first 2 points of the game for the Lady Wildcats. Crouch stepping to the line, trying to extend this to 12. Free throws on the way and good. Crouch, 8 in the quarter, 20 in the game for Brooklyn Crouch. Second free throw on the way, that one's good again. 21 for the 2022 AAA Miss Basketball nominee. Coleman in the front court. Coleman lob down low, tried to hit Butler, taken away by Crouch. Crouch now will bring it front court on the dribble. Crouch works it right side, Conradi. Conradi up top now to Cobb. Cobb dribbling through traffic. Cobb picks up the dribble. Cobb now to Crouch. Crouch off the hands of Cobb as Cobb and Johnson were both there. That's taken away by Coleman. Coleman to Webb. Webb tried to go inside, ball knocked away and stolen by Cobb. Cobb in the front court on the dribble. We're inside 2 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Cobb has it punched away and will draw a foul from Mally Jean Coleman. Coleman picks up her 3rd. This will put Jayla Cobb on the free throw line to shoot 2. Cobb with 13 points on the night. Free throw by Cobb, rattles and drops. It's her first made free throw. She was 0 of 3 from the free throw line before making that one. Second free throw from Cobb. This one's on the way. This one's good. So Cobb makes them both there. Melton plays the ball in to Coleman. Coleman out top. Coleman will drive, gets inside, left-hand layup, rims out on her. Coleman taps the rebound, and a foul going to be called on Abigail Johnson on the rebound, and that will be her 4th. This will put Mally Jean Coleman on the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. Now it'll be the 1-and-1 on team foul number 8. Front end of the 1-and-1 here for Coleman as Phipps going to come back in for Livingston. She'll replace Butler with 1:46 to play in the fourth quarter. Upperman with the 14-point lead. Livingston got it close. They cut it to 6. Free throw by Coleman is good for her first point of the night. But Upperman had an answer and have just been able to pull away here late in the fourth quarter. Second free throw from Coleman. This one's on the way. This one's bouncing good again. Mally Jean with her first 2. Inbounds goes to Crouch, or rather to Mullins. Mullins trying to go back to Crouch. Ball is loose and taken away. Coleman to Melton. Her three banking good. Aaliyah Melton. Her third three in the quarter. She's got 16 points now for Livingston to cut it back to 9, 55-46. Cobb quickly in the front court for Upperman. Cobb backing it back out now to Crouch. Crouch back to Cobb. Cobb dribbling with the left hand. Cobb now is going to be held and fouled by Clark. Leah Kate will pick up her third. This will put Jayla Cobb back on the line to shoot 2 with 1:16 to play in the fourth quarter. Cobb going there where she's 2 of 5 from the line tonight. Chance to make it, again, a double-digit lead. Free throw is good. She's found the range now. Butler back in for Livingston. She'll replace Phipps. Second free throw coming up from Cobb. Puts this one on the way. Misses long. Rebound Coleman. Coleman now into the front court for Livingston. Coleman on the right wing. Up top, Webb. Webb inside to Clark, posting up. Fall away on the baseline. Rims out. Rebound Johnson. Johnson now to Crouch. Crouch, long lead pass will get to Conrady, breaking to the rim. Layup no good, but she's fouled by Coleman, and Mally Jean will pick up her fourth. Emma Conrady going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. She'll go there with 57 seconds to play in the fourth, as Conrady will step to the free throw line. Dribbling the basketball there, puts this one on the way, no good. 56-46 with 58 seconds to play though. Second free throw coming up from Conrady. Puts this one on the way and knocks it down. Conrady makes 1 out of 2. Inbounds goes to Coleman. Coleman in the front court for Livingston. Coleman, step back 3 on the left side is rimming, no good. Johnson with a big time rebound, and Melton may have just fouled out. Let's wait and see. Melton and Clark were both there. Going to be Melton, and we've got her with 5. Apparently only 4 on Aaliyah. Abigail Johnson going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Free throw is good. Johnson. 7 in the quarter, 13 in the game. Good balance tonight by Upperman. Second free throw by Johnson, no good. Rebound Coleman for Livingston. Coleman now will bring it front court, hands off Butler. Butler top of the key 3. That one's no good. Rebound on the floor to Johnson. Then Johnson's going to be pushed and fouled by Coleman for the Lady Wildcats. And that's 5 on her. I thought it was, but I was wrong on Aaliyah, so I didn't want to say 5 on Mally Jean, but she will foul out. She'll leave with 2 points. Alexis Phipps comes in replacing her. Johnson to shoot the 2 free throws. Makes them both. Inbounds goes to Phipps. Phipps now to Butler. Butler now to Clark. Clark will take the 3 on the right side. That one's bouncing, no good. Rebound taken away by Mullins, and she's going to be fouled by Livingston with 28 seconds to play in the fourth. Foul on the Lady Wildcat. No, it's going to be a jump ball. Called the jump ball. Possession will go to Upperman. So the Lady Bees are going to go to 27-5. They're going to move into the region championship on Wednesday against the winner of Lincoln County and Page. Then they know they'll be in the sectional on Saturday night, either in Baxter or over in East Tennessee. Cobb will bring it front court on the dribble. Livingston may be through fouling. Cobb now to Crouch. Crouch there at the half-court stripe. Now to Johnson. Johnson back to Crouch. Crouch just dribbling this one out as Upperman is going to win it by a final score of 60-46 over Livingston. Lady Wildcats will see their season come to an end at 25-7. Upperman will move on at 27-5. Lady Bees led tonight by Brooklyn Crouch. Crouch with a big game ends up with 21 on the night to lead them. Abigail Johnson had a great fourth quarter. She ends up with 13 on the game. 16 points scored tonight by Jayla Cobb. 2 in the game for Bella Mullins. 6 scored tonight by Emma Conradi. Give them their total of 60. For Livingston, good game tonight by Leah Melton, especially in the fourth quarter. She ended up with 12 in the fourth quarter, 16 in the game to lead Livingston. 13 tonight for Ellie Butler. 4 in the game for Hallie Ledbetter. 4 points scored tonight by Leah Kate Clark. 3 in the game for Alexis Spitz. 2 in the game for Mally Jean Coleman to give Livingston their total of 46. So the Lady Wildcats will see their season come to an end at 25-7. We hope you've enjoyed our basketball coverage here on our YouTube channel and also on our Overton Events webpage. Hope you stay with us throughout the spring sports season as we'll be underway with that beginning on March the 15th. Right here, join us for that as again your final score is Upperman 60, Livingston Academy 46. Thank you to our sponsors for making it possible for us to broadcast these games over YouTube and on our channel. We appreciate everyone that's helped us out with that, and that's going to wrap it up from here. For Tyler Maxwell, I'm Craig Cantrell saying good night from Tullahoma.